Pre-practice began in the Abu Dhabi sunshine, with a number of drivers struggling to stay on the circuit. Lewis Hamilton is something of a specialist at Yas Marina. He went quickest with half an hour to go, but there was another man in the desert on a hot streak. And after 3 successive podiums, Lotus's Romain Grosjean would be the pace setter. And in the Abu Dhabi sunshine, with a number of drivers struggling to stay on the circuit. A suspension failure for Paul di Resta.
Something just broke on the front. Going back to the pits.
And Max Chilton span his Marussia on the exit of the first corner. There were problems for Romain Grosjean too, as the man who was fastest in FP1 suffered a brake failure.
Something broke.
Okay, copy that. Box, come back, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what something broke, but it's on the brake system.
So, Grosjean quickest from Hamilton and the 2 Red Bulls.
Hey there guys, aarava here. We're back once again with the F1 2013 100% race ultra modded career mode. We're back once again for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix episode 17. And on the grid we've got Fernando Alonso in pole, our main rival Lewis Hamilton in second and Vettel in third. But that top 3 are all within a chance of winning the championship. They are all very close to me in the championship. I believe I've only got 2 points ahead on Hamilton, so it's going to be a crucial race as always. We're starting from 22nd, so it's going to be very difficult for us to get Hamilton and finish ahead of him, but we'll try our best obviously. Going through this setup now, usual setup for Abu Dhabi with the fixed gear ratios. I nominated 4 clicks to the right from the default, as I did at the beginning of the series. If you're new around here, that's to emulate the F1 2014 real season, where they do not change the gearbox throughout the season. They nominate gears at the beginning and then do not change them. They're allowed 1 joker, and I am as well. I haven't used it yet. I'll probably use it for Brazil for the finale. But yeah, going through this setup now, but we're getting ready to go into the grid of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Abu Dhabi, a very iconic race right now in Formula 1, the last race in the 2014 calendar, and it's one that usually gets all the big hitters, all the big celebrity names coming to Abu Dhabi, and it really is now an iconic Grand Prix.
Echoes of your words.
Alright, so here we go. We're on the grid of Abu Dhabi. We're under the sunlight of Abu Dhabi, and it's going to get to night time by the end of it. 55 laps, and we are off after 5 red lights. Bogged down a tiny bit, actually. I hesitated on the start to get off the line, but to be honest, it's a very tight turn into turn 1, so we're going to have to take it very cautiously with the realistic damage mod on. So we're coming into the first corner now, going down the inside of the Caterham in Marussia, and see how we can pick up a few people. Going to the right-hand side now of the track for the inside of this next corner, trying to maybe overtake Bianchi and the Sauber, and also my teammate in the other Williams. We're going to go down the inside. The AI brake really early for this corner. There's already a front wing off there. I think that may have been Force India. We'll have to see about that. We're going around the outside, trying to make it around the outside of Di Resta. Do go down inside of him now, and my teammate. My teammate squeezes me out, so he's pushing me out of the way, and actually I can't overtake Di Resta, so I'm going to have to back down to 16th place. Going to use the curves. See if we can overtake Di Resta now, and looks like we're getting a good run, but he's actually got the speed on me as well, so we're side by side right now, pretty level at the moment. Going down to this hairpin corner, trying to squeeze him out a tad. Got my teammate in front of me, so can we try and overtake him as well? But Di Resta storms ahead of me. There's also been a front wing off. I think that's my teammate crashed into Ricciardo. So the AI being a bit stupid there, beginning stages of the Grand Prix, crashing their wings out. Di Resta's re-overtaking me, so it looks like Di Resta might be a little thorn in my plan to try and get up the grid. And Perez going very slow. He's lost his front wing, so the AI going all sorts of ways, breaking their front wings off at the moment. Obviously, realistic damage is very easy to take off your front wing now, so you've got to be very careful, even trying to overtake Di Resta here. Just having to back off and stay down in 14th place. But by lap 2, we've caught up to him now. We can get a good run. As I said at the beginning on lap 1, the AI brake really early coming up to this next corner now, so we can try and go down the inside. Let's see how early he brakes. Wow, that is really, really early. So we're down the inside of Di Resta, going side by side actually, so fair dues to him. He's still there, but we've already taken him around the outside now, down to the hairpin. So yeah, I think that will be a crucial place to overtake some cars at the end of this Grand Prix. They really do brake way too early. Hope that's fixed for the next game. But we're up to 13th place, so we're going to take all the luck we can, and we're going to use all the little stupid AI things that happen with them best we can, because we've got to catch up to Hamilton. As I said, we've only got 2 points on him on the championship, so we're going to do all we can to try and overtake him in this race, and if not, at least try and close the gap and get closest to him so he doesn't gain too much in the championship against us. So now Daniel Ricciardo now, very easy stuff down the inside. We're up to 12th place now, ahead of the Toro Rosso, and behind the Iceman in the Lotus, Kimi Raikkonen, and he looks like he's being bogged down by Suttel a bit, so hopefully we can overtake Raikkonen and to also swiftly take Suttel. Obviously, we took his teammate DRS pretty easily, so we're going down the main back straight now. We've got DRS, surprisingly, actually. I didn't think we were that close to Raikkonen. Looks like Raikkonen's actually going to make a move on Suttel. So Suttel, for now, is back down to 11th place, and Raikkonen's back up into the points, so ahead of us, they're fighting hard, the AI, and now we're going to use a lot of our curves. I've saved up quite a lot down that back straight, so we can use it now. Opening DRS, we're going to go to the left-hand side, but Suttel, oh god, Suttel squeezing me, nearly hit him there, could have lost our front wing very easily, having to just wait for Suttel to calm down the inside of that corner now, and probably not the easiest move I wanted to make. I thought it was going to be a pretty easy pass down the left-hand side, but Suttel did squeeze us quite hard, but nonetheless we got the place, and now we're in 11th place, just behind Kimi Raikkonen outside the points. And now we're chasing down the Iceman in the Lotus. Can we get him into the next corner as well? I predict he will probably be braking a lot earlier, like with the previous AI. And there you go, pretty easy stuff. It's really not nice to see that sort of stuff, the AI braking way too late. I go a bit deep there. But yeah, just a bit annoying. Probably not the best stuff to see, the AI braking so early, but we can't do much. And it's not like I'm going to brake as early as them, just, for the sake of it. I want to, go to the max performance, try my best to get up the grid. So we're just going to take it how it is. Hopefully that's improved for the next game. But now we're up to P10, and we're behind Nico Hülkenberg in 9th place, and just going past that bollard. Obviously, if we hit a bollard, we can break our front wing, so we've got to be careful of that, going through the Abu Dhabi circuit. And now we're chasing off the Sauber man, and hopefully he will be braking early as well. We're going to try and move down the inside. That's pretty easy, I think. We should have it. Yes, we do. Going through now, we've got Jenson Button in front of us, going to the hairpin. We should have him on DRS maybe, so we're coming through. We lost the rear a tad going to the hairpin, but now we've got a whole bar of curves to use. I'm probably not going to use all of it, going to be strategic a bit and save at least half of it for the next straight, because I don't think we'll be close enough to catch Jenson down this back straight, but we're going to try it. We're going to go up to 7th gear, obviously max out the revs. Can we get him? We're getting pretty close, but no, I think better of it. I'm going to just brake a bit earlier and going to try and get some good lines through this next corner. Going to go really wide here, then cut in, get a really nice tight line on that right-hander so we can really accelerate really early. Going to use all the curves now, and we're opening DRS. Actually got a tiny bit of curve saved. I might need to use that afterwards. Going down the inside on the left-hand side, go through Jenson, and we've overtaken him. And much like real life, he's given us the room. Respect to him, unlike Suttel, who nearly squeezed us into the wall. So we're up to 8th place now, and we're behind Mark Webber now in 7th place, our rival in the championship. As you can see, he's in the blue marker. He's our technically rival in the championship. I chose him just because your rival usually, the one that you pick as your rival in the game career mode, usually gets a bit of performance boost. So that's a little tip to you guys if you're doing career mode, and if you've if you've got an actual rival that's close to you, don't pick him as your actual rival because he gets a little boost on you in the championship. But yeah, we've overtaken Mark Webber pretty damn easily, as I was speaking there about the rival stuff in the career mode. But yeah, up to 7th place now. Surprising, we've got a Vettel in front of us as well. So the Red Bull's a bit far down, which was quite surprising, as we saw Vettel was in 3rd place on the grid. So surprising to see him down in 6th place. But now we're coming to the pits, lap 10, pretty early. Probably about maybe 2, even 3 laps earlier than the AI going to pit. But we should get a nice undercut. So remember this, we were in 7th before the pit stops. Let's see how we go on the undercut. We should get about 3 laps of undercut, so let's see how much we can gain on the AI and see if we can jump some places. Going down this really nice pit entry. I do like this pit exit. Really nice, goes underneath, and you can gain some time actually on any AI that come through here. So we are up to down to 13th place rather after the pits. As we come out here, I could just go really wide. As you can see, my steering wheel was going left and right. Really odd stuff. As I came out of the pits, my steering wheel just suddenly gained so much force feedback, and it was just really resistive as I came out of the pits. It was a bit of a weird sensation, so that's why I went wide there, if you're wondering. But now we're behind Ricciardo. Hopefully he doesn't hold us up too much. He's on these soft tyres still, so he's yet to pit. So hopefully he doesn't hold us up too much. But as we cut onto the end of lap 11, we're still very much behind him. So this is becoming a bit like 2010, where Alonso and Webber got held up by some Lotuses, and I hopefully can overtake Ricciardo here going to turn 1. Otherwise, it's going to really hamper our strategy. Yes, we can round the turn 1. Just about missed the ball on the left, as I said before. If we hit that ball on, we can break our front wing. So pretty close. Just keeping it really close to going out of the race. And now we're on to lap 12, up to lap 13 really. And we're on P12. Got some people in the pits though, so we should be able to overtake them. Let's see how we go through turn 1, up to 9th place at the moment, up to 8th now. And we've got Hamilton leading the race at the moment, but he's yet to pit. We got Rosberg in front of us. Yes, Rosberg is right in front of us, so we're in 8th place at the moment. People are still yet to pit, so we still could jump some people. But oh god, we just about missed Rosberg. Just overtook him, sliding through that chicane. And wow, okay, so that was a bit like Japan, where I had to slide through the last chicane at Japan off of the back straight. That was a lot like that. Rosberg came out of the pits in front of me on the soft tyres. Didn't realise he was going to brake that early, and I was right behind him. We had to really dodge past him, and then we had to do a little power slide through the chicane to kind of hold it. Pretty nice. So now we're up to 6th place. Suttil is going to the pits. So he's into the pits. I think Webber is into the pits as well on a mini-map. So we're up to P5 at the moment now, through turn 1. Are we going to gain any more places? I think that's going to be it, P5. So we were P7 before the pit stop, so now we're into 5th place. So we gained 2 places by doing a 3-lap undercut. So that's worked well for us, and maybe a little tip for you guys if you're doing career mode at Abu Dhabi. Always good to get the undercut here, especially at Abu Dhabi. But now we're coming on to lap 24, and we were going to try and maybe push against to try and catch up Romain Grosjean, but we've cut all the way to lap 24. As you can see, my tyres are pretty worn, and we have not caught Romain Grosjean. He's got a fair few seconds on us, I believe. Let's go up to the split time. How many seconds he's got? He's got 10 seconds on us. So Grosjean actually managed to pull away from us. So at the moment, I'm not too sure on why the pace has not been there. Just not getting enough pace on these prime tyres. But we are going to pit this lap, I believe. So the pace just not here on the prime tyres at the moment. But we're going to come into the pits now for another set of prime tyres. Hopefully we can go better on those primes. But yeah, we closed up the Grosjean earlier. I thought we could have got him. But obviously on to lap 25 we didn't close on him. So we're into the pits now. Into the pit stops. Let's hope for a good fast pit stop. Come on, team. Up to P, that's 3.1 seconds. Alright, not too bad. Vettel is right behind us. So that's another interesting to note. Vettel is right behind us. So we are chasing down Grosjean in this race. But we've got to be wary of Vettel. And looks like Webber is ahead of us in 6th place. I'm hearing on the radio that Webber is going to be pitting in the next few laps. So let's see how he goes. He's going to be on very old tyres. We might even catch him before he even pits. So let's see how that goes. On lap 25 we are now. We're going to cut later on into the Grand Prix onto lap 29. And we've closed on Mark Webber now in the Red Bull. He's struggling on his tyres. We've closed up to him. And we've closed up massively to him. Gone so wide there, having to cut the corner a tiny bit. So please excuse me there. Just went very wide there. And now we're right on the back of Webber. Vettel is 4 seconds behind me. So he's very much there. I'm sort of pulling him along. Almost with some slipstream down the back straight, but now we're chasing down Webber. Gonna have DRS, I think. Yes, there we go. Opening the rear flap to gain some speed down this back straight. Abu Dhabi looking gorgeous as ever on the right hand side. That sunset is looking beautiful as ever, and the floodlights are turning on here in Abu Dhabi. It's turning into a bit of a circus. Obviously, Abu Dhabi, a very iconic track here. All the celebrities come and watch this Grand Prix. They've got some fantastic facilities here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And now going down these down the back straight, the GP2 straight, I think, or I might be completely mistaken. Actually, I probably am, so I ignore what I'm saying there. Down the inside of Webber, though, pretty easy move, actually, down the inside. Gave us the room there, so thank you to Mark Webber being very respectable for us. And now Grosjean there is only a few seconds up the road, so we can push on. Let's see if these second prime tyre stint will work better for us. Hopefully we can have the pace to chase down Romain Grosjean here. And now we're coming on to lap 31, only 2 laps later. And yes, this prime stint is working for us much better. The first prime stint didn't work for us. Grosjean actually, broke away from us by 10 seconds. But here on the second stint, we've closed down on Grosjean. We've overtaken him, in fact. And we've got the job done. Up to P4 now. Massa is in 3rd place. And that means Alonso's in 1st. So that means Hamilton is in 2nd place at the moment. So at the moment, we're going to just keep on pushing on, hoping that Hamilton maybe slows down. Because at the moment, he's going to gain quite a bit of points on the championship on us in the Drivers' Championship. Let's push on. And now we're coming on to lap 37. Hamilton, as you can see, is in 3rd place on the top left corner. He's in 3rd place. Now Massa's in 3rd place. You can see he's in the pits, actually. So Hamilton's in effective 3rd position now, as I think Massa had the good pace on him. So Hamilton is just in front of us. So he'll be 3rd at the moment once the pit stops all come out. So that's, what, 15 points in the championship. I'm in 4th at the moment, theoretically, so that's 12 points. So he'll gain 3 points on us, which means he'll be leading by 1 point at the moment. So we're going to push hard. We've closed up on him. We're only 5.8 there behind him, so we've really caught up on Hamilton. Not too sure about Massa, because he's only, it says 2 seconds to us behind us. So that's not pretty good. Massa has already made his pit stop. Massa is going to the end. As you can see, he's set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at the moment, but we're 3rd place. Hamilton 2nd, Alonso's 1st. Vettel is very much behind me. He's closed up on me, but prime tyres are going off. This is the lap I'm going to pit. But Vettel is right behind me, losing the rear a tad. Me and Vettel are going to pit this lap. But as you can see, Massa is right behind us as well. He's right there with us, and he's going to the end. He's already made his last pit stop, so Massa is going to be well and truly ahead of us when we come into pit. But Vettel's going to overtake us. It looks like Massa might gain on us. Yes, he's got DRS in the slipstream. Massa's taken us as well. This is a disaster at the moment. We're going to try and overtake Massa down the inside. We're going to squeeze him. Giving him the room around the outside. He squeezes me. We touch. We're going to go wheel to wheel using the curves. We're going to get DRS. Obviously, we're going to go down the back straight now. Opening DRS wheel to wheel with Massa. We're going to pit this lap along with Vettel. But this is crucial to try and just hold up Massa maybe. So he can maybe we can maybe gain him in the later stage of the Grand Prix. Down the inside of Vettel. Then on the inside of him, it's wheel to wheel with Vettel down this section. Very tight stuff. Going to go around the outside of Vettel. We're back up to 3rd place. Good stuff there to get it back up to 3rd place. Vettel's down to 4th. Massa in 5th now, and we're going to the pits now with Vettel behind me. Going on to the option tyres now for the last 13 laps of the last 12 laps of the Grand Prix. So here's the story. Hamilton is in 2nd place, I believe. Alonso's 1st. Massa is in 3rd place. No, Hamilton's in 3rd now, theoretically, because he's in 4th at the moment. Webber has yet to pit yet. So Hamilton is theoretically in 3rd now, so it's a 1-2 for Ferrari. Hamilton theoretically in 3rd. I'm theoretically in 4th, and Vettel will be in 5th behind me, as I think someone is yet to pit, obviously, because we were in P4 before the pit stop, so obviously someone's yet to pit. So we've got to push like hell now to try and catch Hamilton. He's only 9 seconds, so we can do this. We can try and close in on him, hopefully. And we're going to go into Rich Mix now and really push like hell. We've got 2 laps plus of fuel, and now cutting onto lap 48. And we're in 4th place back once again. Hamilton is only 4.2 seconds ahead of us. I think he is squabbling with Massa. I think Massa is struggling on his prime tyres. Obviously, he's been on this on his prime stint for 10 laps, and he's still got to go another, good, 7 laps on the prime tyres. So it looks like he's struggling and fighting with Hamilton, so we can close in on him. Vettel's still closing up on us. Well, we come down the pit straight now, the main straight now, down to the hairpin. You can see just in the distance, that is Massa and Hamilton squabbling. Massa's down to 3rd now. You can see on the right-hand side of our screen there, Massa is now down to 3rd. Hamilton's 2nd. They're squabbling like hell, and Hamilton's overtaken him on the better option tyres. So now we're going to close in on Massa best we can to try and overtake him. And we're right behind him now, going to the hairpin section now. There is Hamilton as well on the soft tyres. So we close in on Massa. He's on the prime tyres, confirming there, the white wall tyres. So he has been struggling. He's been going on this set for a long time now, probably about at least 14 laps now. And he's got another 5 to go, so we can catch Massa, and we can try and take 3rd place, and then potentially close up on Lewis Hamilton. Here we go. We've got DRS down to this like hairpin style corner, down the back straight, just not close enough. But we're right behind up Massa's gearbox. We've got a good line through that corner. We've got half a bar of curves to use. We're going to use it up now into Rich Mix just momentarily. We've got optimum fuel. We're going to have to watch out for that. Around the outside of Massa though with DRS, it's going to be a pretty easy move. Down to standard mix now. We've got up to 3rd place in this Grand Prix. Can we maybe catch Hamilton? We're going to try our best, but we've been on these tyres for a long time now, and we've got 5 laps still to go, so we're going to have to watch out on how the tyres go, and we obviously don't want to push too hard and make them go off completely, otherwise Massa will catch back up to us, or potentially even Vettel, who's not too far back. And now onto lap 53. Unfortunately, we're not catching Hamilton at the moment. I'm on Rich Mix as well. You can see Hamilton's got a good 2 seconds ahead of me. Massa's only about a second and 1/10 behind me. So it looks like this may be our finishing position. We've tried our best. The tyres are going off as well. See a bit of oversteer there through that section. We tried our best to try and catch Hamilton, but I don't think it will be ending up in 2nd place. I think Hamilton has got this as we cut onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. Hamilton's still very much there. We're trying our hardest, but the tyres are going off. As you can see on the texture of the tyres, they're really worn at the moment. Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari wins the Grand Prix. Been a while since Alonso has won a Grand Prix in this series, and looks like we're going to just have to come home for 3rd place. Looks like Lewis Hamilton's going to get 2nd, myself 3rd, and Massa 4th, and Vettel 5th, I think, if anything changed, nothing changed behind us. Here we come through the last corner. Unfortunately, Hamilton's going to gain 3 points on us in the championship. but we've still done a good drive. I'm pretty happy with that to get third place, especially at the end with Massa. Lucky Massa's tyres wore out and Hamilton was able to overtake him, and with their squabble we were able to take him for third. So pretty good job still. I think Hamilton going to gain 3 points on us in the championship, so that means he leads the championship by 1 point, I believe. But Alonso wins the Grand Prix, so he's going to close up on us. But still, that was a pretty good Grand Prix. I think it was a good result for us. You know, considering I was so off the pace on that first prime stint where Grosjean was 10 seconds ahead of us and we were down in 5th. I think we've done pretty well to get third place. And Lewis Hamilton is ahead in the championship now by 1 point. And we're in second place in our Williams. Alonso third, and he gains on us a bit. But still, the battle is between me and Hamilton. 1 point in it at the moment, going to USA. It's going to be interesting. USA is a pretty good track for Lewis Hamilton, and it's usually a good track for me as well. It's going to be interesting. But also, remember, Sector 1 at USA is deadly with the realistic damage mod. It was carnage in my Survive USA video, so we're going to have to see how it goes. But if you guys did enjoy that video thoroughly, then give it a like. Comment below what you thought of the race. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1 content like this, and also any F1 2014 news content coming up in the next few months. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I've been aarava, and I will leave you with the celebrations.